Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me again. It's Akshan. I'm here. I'm here to talk to you guys about the racism. I know I put up a post earlier about me addressing this situation and this issue that we're facing today, and we've had been for forever. But I kind of wanted to touch base on some things that I think are very, very important that we, for our own people, kind of need to take, or better yet, pay attention to, so that way we can start to break down, the mindset that is allowing things to happen the way they are happening. And by me explaining this, it'll hopefully allow you to understand, some of our own, our own, I don't want to call them flaws, but misunderstandings that allow us to keep making and allowing the same things to continue to happen. So the way that I have to do this, you guys, I'm going to be honest, I have to kind of go back and forth between reading my notes and explaining what I'm talking about. So that way it's easier for, not saying that anybody's anything, but it's easier for me to explain and you guys to comprehend when I can break it down instead of reading all the way through it. I also do ask at the end of this that you have any questions or questions, or if you have any comments, or just to let me know how you feel about it. More than welcome to share. You know what I mean? I really do greatly appreciate that. If you guys hear any noises out here, like I said, the wind out here is really bad. It's like 50-mile-an-hour winds, and of course I got my dogs outside. They're kind of tripping out, and I do apologize for that. So other than that, I'm gonna jump right into it. Okay, so in today's healing session, because that's what I call these healing sessions, I want us to learn from the things that kind of hold us back and we don't understand. So I want us to heal from that. So that's why I call these healing sessions. Like I said, I'm going to talk about racism. For one, this is most likely going to be like one of many conversations that we have when it comes to racism, because there's so many different types of racism that happens today. You know what I mean? Whether it be in a workplace, whether it be within interracial relationships, you know what I mean? There's so many different types of racism that can be identified, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is going to be more than one chapter or more than one conversation about this particular subject. So just kind of bear with me, and I'm going to try to keep everything in order. But as I was saying, the fact of the matter is, what we need to start doing is we need to start paying attention to the things that are going on around us. What we do is we have been mistreated for so long that it has become like, not that it's become okay, that it's become almost a way of life for us African American or minority. And like, the issues that most people don't understand is like a lot of this started like back in the day. You understand what I'm saying? So for instance, back in the day where we've had issues where, with police brutality and, the way that we've been treated since slavery and all that, it's been noted, documented for years. You know what I'm saying? We see videos, we watch movies, and what they are doing is they're trying to make us accept the things that have happened, and they're still trying to make us accept the things that we're doing now. Okay, and I think that's important for you guys to understand, because that's something that we need to grasp and put a stop to. Okay. Second, or not second, but most people don't realize like how we also sometimes feed into allowing them to do the things that they do to us, because we kind of go along with it. And it's hard to understand when you don't see the full picture. So that's what I'm going to try to show you guys. You get what I'm saying? I know I don't want to keep this too long and do the best that I can, but this is important, so please bear with me. So the thing I want to bring up, one of the first things I want to bring up when it comes to this racism, is like the judicial system. Okay, a lot of this slavery and all that, it's slavery and all that was built up to what the jails and facilities are today. Okay, so from like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all the famous ones, God bless their soul, the ones who have went through it, you know what I'm saying, to start to make the story for us. And I know there was more before that, but these are the ones, of course, that they're always talked about, taught, and holidays and all that stuff. So those are the rings that I bring up. So up until, like you said, we have, Queen Brittany, you know what I'm saying? We have Trayvon Martin, and then we got even down to Meek Mill, down to how he was treated throughout his, his court cases and through his whole trial. I don't know if people followed up on that, but, they treated him like he was an animal, you know what I'm saying? Like, they basically set him up for failure, okay? And what most people don't understand is that that's what they do to us, okay? And a lot of times we don't recognize how and why they're doing it. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of, again, explain some of these things to you. So for racism in America, especially America, the reason why it's so important, the reason why America keeps racism going, because it's a moneymaker, okay? To be totally honest with you, imprisonment and all that is one of the number one money makers in America. Okay, so just to give an example, for every one person that they have incarcerated, okay, rather be black, white, Hispanic, whatever the case may be, each one of those inmates cost. Okay, so you have your food, you have electrical, you have all the necessary things for a person to survive. We pay for that. You understand what I'm saying? So let me back that up. Per inmate, we're paying anywhere from $13,000 to $21,000. Okay, if you want me to start bringing all the facts and that with the graphs, I can do that. I can pull it all up. But this is what I know. Okay, and what they're doing is, not just this. Like I said, I'm talking racism here, but what they're doing is they're making us pay, because when we pay taxes, some of our taxes go towards this. Go towards the incarceration, okay, the mistreatment, the abuse, that we all see, that we all witness, you know what I'm saying, that we all can continuously, unfortunately, some of us have to fear, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis, because of where we live. The second thing is, with racism in America, it's about control and power. And when I say that, control and power is something that's rather deep, okay? When I say control and power, America and the American people, they control their power by what you view. In other words, like I said, we bring ourselves down, we bring ourselves down because we kind of mimic what's thrown in front of us, okay? It was stated in a lot of the music that we have that, incarceration of majority of black men, in the U.S., upon, like I said, false arrest, misrepresentation to lead to incarceration, you know what I mean? These are the things that they did not give us in order to fight for, our cases, our true rights and all that. So again, that is a part of the judicial system, allowing racism, bring the black man, woman, whoever, a minority down, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because what a lot of us don't realize, or what a lot of people don't realize, is that our country would rather spend money on building prisons, and mind you, about 70% of those prisons are privately owned, meaning that we're paying somebody, like back in the day, a slave master. You get what I'm saying, to house slaves, which we call our brothers and sisters. And again, some of them is because of false arrest or police brutality, whatever the case may be. You understand? Not everybody was given a fair trial. Again, I'm not saying everybody's innocent either, so please don't take it like that. But I'm talking when it comes to racism and the things that happen to make these cases, or to make these people end up where they are for so long, or the way it happens. I'm going to continue on, okay? So the reason why they do that, and the reason why they try to keep us down, is because it's a profitable gain to the United States of America. You understand what I'm saying? It's money in their pocket. You get what I'm saying? So it's another way for them to get gain, for one, in taxes. It's more money that goes into the man, you get what I'm saying, his pocket, you get what I'm saying, and then it's another way to stabilize, like they did back in the day, the African American man. They don't want to see their strength. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to see, they they don't want to see us come to our full potential, because before all this, if you guys do the reading like I have, we were actually somebody more powerful. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's a whole, again, that's going to be something that comes up later on down the line when I go to sum all this up, when I start to make my facts and prove my points on a lot of the stuff I'm going to be talking about here. But again, let me go ahead. So, instead of them paying, instead of them helping the African American or the minority to get ahead with education, to make themselves better. You get what I'm saying? Like other countries, Canada, there's free schooling, there's whatever. We would rather hold and make money. You get what I'm saying? Or they, I'm not gonna say we. They would rather hold and make money than to teach, to help build their country, no matter the color. Do you understand what I'm saying? Think about that for a minute. You get what I'm saying? Like, honestly, think about that. That's kind of crazy. They'd rather hold us back, dude, and to let us progress into life to be somebody. If you wanna be somebody, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Anyways, so with going through all that, everything that they present to us, or everything that they show, I'm gonna jump onto like TikTok. They use these. This is another a way that we allow racism to happen without realizing or recognizing it. Is, for instance, I'm going to use TikTok, and no disclaimer against them or nothing like that. But when we're born, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to do the TikTok first. When you watch TikTok, okay, and you see these videos of like police brutality on black men, or the wrongdoing of, how they treat, talk, disrespect, and then you're watching the person that has this page up and the subscribers and all this. We are, how can I say this? We are encouraging these people to continue to show the disrespect, to show the mistreatment that we've been facing for years. Then we got us, that's liking it, that's like, oh, that's wrong, that's this. But at the same time, you're contributing to it. You know what I mean? And this is the things that we got to stop doing. 9 out of 10 times, I'm not trying to be funny, but look at the person that's running that page. So all them views and stuff that they're getting, we're putting more money in their pocket because we're supporting a cause that's against us. That makes no sense. These are the things that we need to stop. You get what I'm saying? These are the things that we need to open up our eyes to. We need to come first. We need to stop supporting all these other people that are bringing us down. Again, we don't realize it, what we're doing, but this is why I'm trying to talk to you guys, so you guys can see and hear what I'm talking about. And again, I'm sorry if I have to go back and forth, but this is the only way I can kind of stay focused and make my point to you guys, where it's like, well, wait a minute, like what he's saying is kind of true. Like, you know what I mean? Think about that for a minute. We have all these, these shows out here, that's down to movies. Okay, I'll give you, what's that one with the thug life? I forget, with the little girl, and in this movie they basically tell you, that you're supposed to snitch. You get what I'm saying, on the guy in the neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? You're supposed to snitch on the person that, what I'm saying, even though he was in this movie, he was a jerk, whatever the case may be. But they're asking people, what I mean, hey, turn on your own people, you get what I'm saying? So that way we can start to clean up the neighborhood. But at the same token, you get what I'm saying, in that same movie, the police were treating those same people like shit as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a cat, they want us to continue to bring each other down. And this is a point that I'm trying to make. When it comes to racism, it's American racism, and then you have black racism. And when I say black racism, they're teaching us to bring each other down. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, think about that for a minute. I'm just trying to keep it 100. I'm going to keep going. Sorry, but I just want y'all to think about that for a minute. What's most important, I think that we all need to understand, and that we need to take into consideration, you know what I'm saying? Like, being young, the way that a black man, young man, is raised compared to anybody else is different. Okay, and I think this point here that I'm going to make is kind of important, and I think that a lot of people kind of need to like understand where I'm coming from and not take it in the sense that I'm trying to like bring anything down, but I'm going to be honest with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it 100. All right. So check this out. So when we're born, you know what I mean? Like a lot of us when we're born as young men, young black women, right off the bat, we're taught, and I said this before, we're taught fear. Okay. When you're taught fear, for instance, like when you're growing up, when you start walking, when you're able to start to become someone that your parents are allowing to walk the streets, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking 5, 6, 7 years old. When you're able to understand, one of the first things you're taught is to be afraid of the police, be afraid of a uniform, to be afraid of, I'm sorry to say it, a specific color. Especially me growing up, I can say that. You know what I'm saying? And in today's world, it's kind of like how can I say this? We continue to allow the effects of what happened from years and years and years and years ago, you get what I'm saying, to keep manifesting today. And why I say that is because when we have a child today, we shouldn't be teaching our children, hey, when you can understand this, you should be afraid of this. These are things that we're putting in their heads that are already instilling fear. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you instill fear in a child, you're already teaching them submission. Okay? You're teaching them to submit to something that they don't even understand, which you don't understand because it's something that you were taught from the way that we've been treated, you know what I'm saying, from years and years and years of the same abuse. Do you understand what I'm saying? These are the things that we need to start to understand and pick up on. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're having a kid, or even now, don't teach your kids, to be afraid of the police. Because we don't want our people, you get what I'm saying? We don't want any minority person to have to submit to somebody because of something they don't understand. Don't be afraid of your color. Don't step down. Don't bow down. Don't give up, you get what I'm saying, to somebody because you were taught, you get what I'm saying, that because of who this person is, that they could hurt you. No. You do what's right for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And these are the ways that we're going to stop allowing these people, you get what I'm saying, to think that they have control of us. We need to stop and we need to change. I'm sorry, I get, again, all caught up in it, but these are things that I just want you guys to think about. We allow the things that happened in our past, you know what I'm saying, from the slavery, from everything, you know what I'm saying, the mental abuse, the physical abuse of police brutality, of racism to continue to happen, okay? Yes, there are some support of us, yes, but the majority, okay, of the time, like shootings here that has happened recently in Buffalo. Okay, we have, and this is not the first, a young man, you know what I mean, who shoot up a bunch of black people. He walks out of the situation alive. Okay, he walks out of the situation alive. This dude's armed, you get what I'm saying, to the T, whatever the case may be. You have other people, Brittany Taylor, again, I'm not going to get into all that, who were unarmed, you get what I'm saying, who were killed. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then we jump on, TV and we say, oh, it's just another one. Are we going to let it be because he's white? No. This is the shit we need to stop. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to be like that asshole like that, But, there's a lot of stuff that we witness and we just let it happen because that's what we're used to, because we are afraid. Understand, we are a voice. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm using my voice to try to teach it. These are the ways that we're going to heal, you get what I'm saying, from all the pain that continues to happen. We have to face that shit. We have to come to it and be like, yo, man, this right here ain't right. You know what I mean? This been going on for so long, but this shit right here, it's not right. And you know what? We're not going to stand for it no more. You know what I mean? And how are we going to do that? We're going to stop promoting the shit that brings us down. We're going to stop, having issues with each other. You're my brother, dude. You're mad at me because, I have on a necklace, or I have a jealousy, envy that they cause, that they put on TV for us to hate each other, because every time one of us start to do good, it's bad for all the other ones. It shouldn't be like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm getting off track, but that's just another example that I'm trying to make to you guys. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to. I kind of got off hand there. So us as guardians, like I said, we have to stop teaching our children. We have to stop teaching, our young to be afraid. We are just as equal. We are just as strong, if not stronger. You get what I'm saying? And we don't ever submit to nobody. Like I said, go back and do some reading. And like I said, I'll bring some really important books up that I've read at the end of the whole racism thing, so that way people can kind of go through and read for themselves, or even Google that shit, whatever, so that way you can see where I'm coming from. I'm not just talking. I'm not lying. You get what I mean? And then again, with look at time and time again today. Just with the facts of how things have gone on in the last 10 years. Pay attention. You ain't got to look it up. Just pay attention to what happened in the last 10 years. Look at how many deaths of black men versus white men under police brutality. You know what I mean? Same thing with women. Look it up. Look at. I'm not trying to be funny, but look at how many compared to white men went out and started killing on killing sprees compared to a black person or a Hispanic person or a Chinese. Look at the difference. You know what I mean? So we continuously allow them to make us follow their trend. You know what I mean? Of them downing us. They put us against each other. How do you win a war? You divide and conquer. Do you see what I'm saying? How do you divide and conquer? When you take away the work. You know what I mean? And then you put the dirty work out there. So the only way that can work is they start killing each other off, so that way that one family can eat. I'm just using it as a metaphor. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what happens? They put something in our hoods. You get what I'm saying? So that because we can't get jobs, because they already labeled us from growing up. I kind of went through the process already. They made us fearful. Do you understand what I'm saying? We already submitted. So now in our minds, excuse me, the only thing we have is to resort to is what we do. Whether, you know what I mean, unless like you get the NBA or trying to be out here rapping, which still, you know what I mean? Like, we need to pay attention to how they are directing, you know what I'm saying, some of the things that we watch, some of the things that we listen to. It's repetitious. You know what I mean? Like, on some real shit, dude, how are we going to, I'm not trying to be funny, I'm keeping it 100, but how are we going to let people tell us how we supposed to live our lives?